Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be creating a portfolio landing page in Breakdance, and we're going to be using the Windmill design library. Now let's take a look at what we're going to be creating. Now it may not be exactly the same because we're going to make some modification in our actual build, so let's just go through this. So we have the heading and the menu and something like that, and then we have the different sections. And all these are just placeholder images. Of course, I have my images here, and that is just it. So we have it all the way to the end. So this is what we're going to be building in Breakdance using the Windmill library. This video is sponsored by the Windmill library. Windmill is a design library for Breakdance. It is a collection of blocks designed to transform your design and development process in Breakdance. These blocks are design agnostic, which means they are bare bones blocks which allows you to accelerate your development process in Breakdance in a matter of hours. With the Windmill library, you don't have to go through the tedious process of building commonly used blocks over and over. Windmill library also comes with Figma wireframes, which is exactly what you get in the design blocks, as well as designs that will be added to the library. There are currently over 200 blocks, and more are being added to supercharge your workflow. Example: 404 error page, block archive sections, block single post, call to action sections, contact us, counters, gallery, etc. Windmill library is very easy to use, and there are documentations and videos to get you started. To get started, the first thing I'm going to do is to log into my account. So I'm just going to go to accounts, and then I'm going to log in, and then the next thing is to go to preview blocks, and this is where I'm going to be taking the blocks I will be using to build this portfolio website. So I'm going to minimize this, and then at the back end of WordPress I have Breakdance installed, and the first thing I'm going to do is to create a header and a footer. So I'm just going to click these two. I'll open them in a new tab, and that is going to give me the ability to create my header. So I'm going to add a header. I'm just going to call it header, and then I'm going to apply this to everywhere. I'm going to add that, and then I'm also going to create my footer. I'm going to call that footer, and then I want to apply it to everywhere, and then I'm going to add that. So that's basically what we need. So first, for the header, I'm going to edit in Breakdance. Now while that is opening, I'm going to open up my Windmill library, and then I'm going to go to header, and I have headers here, and I want to choose header 9. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go here and just Ctrl V to paste, and I have my header. So what I want to do is now I want my header to be an overlay header, so I'm just going to come here and enable the overlay header. And then I'm suspecting that my background is going to be a dark background. I'm planning to use a dark background here, so I want to change this. So that is the search, and then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here, open, and then I'm going to change the color to something. I want to use my color. Okay, now I want to point out that it's design agnostic, so it doesn't interfere with your global style. So like, take for instance, we have the design that I'm copying looks like this, but when it comes into my installation, it adapts to my global style. So it's going to adapt to your global style. It's not going to override your global style. So you may notice that the colors are different when it comes in, is because it's picking from the color of my global settings. I'm going to go ahead and change my logo. So I'm just going to grab my image URL from the library. So I'm just going to go to the media library, and this is my media library where I've uploaded my pictures. So I'm just going to copy my URL, and then I'm going to come back here and drop it there. And for my logo, I think I would like my logo to be a width of let's say 180. Yep. So that's it. And of course we know that Luis is the world best human, but I'm just gonna call that design with cracker. And I think that's it for the header. And yeah, one more thing. So we have to go here to the menu. So let's just open this. The menu, if you come here under mobile menu, you can go to the top bar, and then you can choose an image. So I'm just going to replace that menu also with my own logo, and I guess that's it for the header. So I'm going to save this, and then we're going to jump to the footer. Now for the footer, I'm going to also edit with Breakdance, and while that is loading, I'm going to go to my Windmill library and I'm going to check for a footer, and I'm going to take that, and the footer I'm going to use is let's see, footer 10. I want something very simple, so I'm just going to copy that block and then I'm going to paste. And the first thing I want to do is to replace my logo, and I already have that. Yep. And then I want this to be 200 here, and I don't want, for my website, I really don't need this menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out that menu, and I'm just going to be left with this, and probably don't need this, but I'm just going to leave that there. So I'm going to save this. Now I want to point out that Breakdance has a design library feature, but the Windmill library does not use the Breakdance design library feature, maybe for some reasons. But this works for, for the intent and purpose, and it probably has to do with controlling access. So I think that is one of the reasons Breakdance might have to really work on access control for the built-in design library. Okay, so I'm going to close this. So I have my footer and I have my header. Just take that out. I really don't need that, so I'm going to take this out. I don't need that for my website. Yep. Now you can see how easy it is to to edit, because these things are design agnostics. They don't have heavy design you have to undo before you put your own, so it is really good. So I'm just going to close that, and I'm going to close this, and I will close this also. Then I'm going to go to the page. I'm going to add a new page, and then I'm going to call that page my landing, and then I'm going to publish it. And once that is done, I'm going to edit with Breakdance. So I have my header and my footer, and the next thing I want a hero section. So I'm just going to go here, and then I'm going to get a hero section. And what I want is, let's go, where is the hero? I need something that has a full width half screen image like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna copy that as 50% breakout, and then I'm gonna paste it there. And did I copy it? So I'm just gonna select, paste there. Alright, so I have that, and then I'm just gonna quickly change that to my own image. And I want to show you how easy it is to edit this stuff, because okay, I thought I have my image there. Did I? Alright, so let's just do that again. That, choose, and my image should come in. And then I want to change this to Clear Thinking Made Visual. Yep, so I have that, and I think I want that to be title case. So I'm just going to go to Typography, Advanced, and I want that to be title case. And so that's it. You can see that my button looks different from what they have here. So everything aligns to my own global settings, and things are looking nice here also. And the next section I'm going to put here will be the feature section. So I'm going to go in here, and I need a feature section. Yeah, feature section. And then the feature one is something like this, feature 5. I'm going to copy that. And now, because these are built with section, it doesn't matter where you click. So even if I click here and press Ctrl V, sections will always, come under another section. So it automatically pastes that. So I really don't need to, I really don't need to be bothered about that. So what I'm going to do is just to select this and change this image. So I'm going to come here and change this to my own image, which is this. And what I want to do is to start editing this the way I want it to look. So for this, I want to have a border radius. So I think I should just finish pasting my sections before doing the edit. So now I have so I'm just going to call this Inspired by Difference. All right. And the next section I want to put there is a gallery. So let me go in, and I want to pick a gallery. So what gallery am I going to take? So let's see, gallery. So I like this, so I'm going to pick this gallery. Let me uncheck that so that next time I come it's going to be ready, and then I'm going to paste that. And for this gallery, I'm just going to delete all this and quickly go in and choose my own beautiful images. So I'm going to just select this, that and that. So we need 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that should populate. Good. And for the gallery, what I want to write there is recent projects. Okay. And the next thing I want to add is I want to add a counter. Okay, so let's just go back there and look for a counter, and that counter wants something that looks like this. So where there are different kinds of counters here. I need something that looks like that, and then I'm going to paste it, and you can see it still comes in with that color. I'm going to just clear that background color, and then I'm going to change that to image, and I want to select my image. And this is the image I'm going to take, and then I'm going to go to overlay, and I'm just gonna put that and just bring that in a little bit. Okay, so that gives me my image, and then of course this I'm gonna change this to, let's say, projects completed, and this is going to be courses uploaded, and this happy client is good, and then tickets resolved or solved or resolved or whatever. Okay, so that is it. And then for the next one, I just need just a simple testimonial. So I'm just gonna go back there, and I need I think we have testimonials here. So let me check which one do I want here, and I need something very simple, maybe just one person. These are 2 people. Yeah, this I'm just gonna copy this, and I'm gonna just paste there, and yep, there's someone there to give that testimonial. I think I might just leave that person, and this is being pulled in from the library website. Okay, so it's remote image, so you have to change it to yours. Maybe I'll just change it to any image I have there. I really don't have an image of a person, so I'll probably just use any image that is available. Probably that, maybe that, I don't know. Yep, so let me just put that image there. Yep, I don't like it. Maybe I'm just gonna leave it the way it was so we wouldn't waste time here. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave that image. So everything looks okay here. All right, so let's go to this and check the size. I think because of my font size, I might just want to pull that in a little bit. As you can see, everything is just easy to do, and you can see that what they used here was they used the brand color, so they didn't just hard code the color. So this picks up from your brand color. This is very brilliant way of doing this. And then the next section I'm going to use is I think I need a call to action. Okay, so because we're going to have maybe a contact, we really don't need that call to action, so I just want to get a contact section. So I'm gonna get a contact. Let's see, what contacts do we have here? Something a bit stylish. No, I clicked on the counter. I need a contact, and so let's see. Okay, I like this, so I'm gonna copy this, and I'm just gonna paste there. Now I'm gonna start here to start editing. Now here I have to change the background image, so I'm gonna just put my image here. I think this works. Okay, now let's go back all the way to the top. Let's save this and preview at the front end. Let's see what we have so far. I hope you're looking at the time to see how fast this is. So now this is gonna load. Yep, so I have my image here, and everything just looks good, right? Wow. Okay, all right, so I have that, and then I have these, then I have these, then I have these counters, I have these, and then I have my the contact us. So let's go in and do further edit. Yeah, real project. And this, I want to call this let's talk. All right. And now for this, I want my I want to have rounded borders for border radiuses for my own website. So I'm just going to go to the container borders for these. For the small borders, I'm just going to make them 2 rem. Okay. And then for the big borders, something like this, I want to make it 5 rem. So for these, I'm going to go to the container border. I'm just going to make it 5 rem. All right. Now I don't want that on that other side, so I'm just going to take that value off from the edge. So I have that, and then let's move to this. This is an image wrapped in a div, but that image, yeah, we need to give that border radius to the image only. So I'm just going to give it 2 rem, and didn't type that properly. Good. And I'm going to give this 2 rem also. All right. And this is okay. This is okay. I'm going to come here, and this is an image. I'm going to just go there and give it 2 rem. Didn't type that properly. All right, that's good. And then finally, now what I want to do is I need this to be a full screen, okay? Because you can see it's not full height, but here it shows as full height. That's because of the height of this image, and if this image wasn't high, it's not going to be full height. So we want to ensure that it's full height. But before we do that, I'm just going to give this image a border radius. So I want to give it this top end, so 5 rem top, 5 rem bottom. I'm not sure if we should give that top, but let's just see how it goes. And yep, I think that works. Now I'm going to select my section, and then I want to go to size. I want the size to be viewport. So you can see that it's now a viewport height, but then my image is not stretching. So I'm going to go to the columns that has the image. I'm going to go to size, height, and then I'm going to say expand to fill, and it expands to fill. The next thing is I'm going to check responsive, and now everything comes responsive. Now you can see that my image is shifting in. That's because of the object position of the image. And now let's go to the image. Unfortunately, Breakdance doesn't have the settings for object position, so I'm going to go to the advanced. And then the good thing is that this Windmill comes with very useful selectors already set for the image. So I'm just going to add mine object position left, and that moves that image to the left. So that means that if I come here, my face is still going to be visible. And then of course at the lower breakpoint, I have to do something about the overlay on mobile, so I'll probably have to disable that. So I think that's basically all. Okay, so let me save that, and then I'm just going to quickly jump to the header. So let's just click here to edit the header. Yep, edit the header. But while that is loading, let's just check. Wow, so we have this nice design here. We have that, and what did I do there? Okay, we have this, we have this, we have this. This is just beautiful. This is just lovely. And you know what? My landing page is complete, you know. So all I need to do is to replace my text, you know, replace the copy, which you know is the hardest part of the website. But then everything just looks great here. So I'm very happy with the results. So I'm going to select my overlay, and then I think so it would appear there probably no option. I might be missing something, but there's probably no option to disable the overlay on mobile device. So if I disable it here, it's going to disable it here. So so what I have to do is to go back to my landing page and then see how I can salvage the situation. So I'm just going to go to my section, and at the lower breakpoint I'm going to go to space, and then for my padding top I'm just going to give it 5 rem, maybe that. Yeah, there's probably a better a more robust solution to this, but then I'm not going to waste time with that, because I just want to be done with this. The aim is just to demonstrate how powerful this library is. You can see everything comes responsive, works well. Everything comes fully responsive. This is beautiful. So I'm just gonna save this, and yeah, I'm gonna refresh. Let that finish saving. So it's done saving. I'm gonna refresh that, and yes, we have the design ready. What do you think about this? This looks amazing. I think this is gonna save you tons of hours, you know, building your website. Imagine how long it's going to take you to build this from scratch. I want to quickly point out something. Now, when you see colors like this that are not your brand color, it's because they also use hard-coded color, and that is because when you go to the global settings, Breakdance doesn't really have the brand dark, brand light, and all that. And if they had that, it's going to solve problems like this where they needed to use the brand color, the lighter version of the brand color, and they would not need to hard code it like this. So what I'm going to do is to choose my brand color, and then I'm just going to reduce the opacity to give the same, you know, the same feel as what they were trying to achieve with their own brand color. And I'm going to do the same to these, and I think that's the same issue here where, you know, they needed the lighter version. So what I'm going to do is just to do that, and of course, so I'm just going to copy this, and then I'm going to paste design. Okay, paste design and paste design, paste design there. I think let's see again, paste this. Oh, I did paste settings, paste design and paste design. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video, and I want you to take a look at the Windmill library. It's a really cool library, and I kind of dig the website, don't you think? With some very retro looking fonts. So you have the different categories here, and it goes for just about $10 monthly, and I think this is for a limited time. It's billed yearly at $120 per year. I think this is a fantastic solution for those who really need to get their website up and running very quickly. I did mention that these blocks do not come to override your global settings, and you need to be able to set up your global settings properly to take advantage of this stuff. So if you want to know how to set up your global settings properly, I'm going to link a video at the top right corner, and so check it out. And also don't miss what's coming at the end screen. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Shout out to the guys at Windmill Library.